Hello, here I am, day one of the conference in San Francisco, and a big thanks to AgMart for supporting me to come halfway around the world and share this amazing event with 500 women from around the globe who want to explore what it's like to lead and be feminine in that leadership. I guess what really struck me today was no matter how far we go from our homes, the issues for women are the same. And for every woman here, there were three key things that seemed to be emerging. Was that ability to learn to be better leaders, that authenticity that women wanted to bring to their leadership, and what really did it mean to be feminine in our power, our leadership power. And it was interesting that it doesn't really matter wherever you are. There were women from China, India, Africa, America, obviously some girls from New Zealand, that there were four things that really held women back. And the first was that ability to really recognize what it was that they wanted to do, or where they wanted to lead, or what they wanted to do to change things. That ability was to accept that they wanted it. That third was to give themselves permission for actually wanting it and changing things. And that fourth was to become uncomfortable with the unknown. So there were those four key take-home messages that I got for today. I think the last one that really impacted on me was our keynote speaker, who was Dr. Jane Goodall. So obviously Dr. Jane Goodall is a global legend, a global citizen, first made famous because she identified the characteristics between chimpanzees and humans, and really changed the way science viewed our connection with the world. I guess I knew I was going to be nervous when she walked onto the stage to give a powerful address, and she brought a chimpanzee and she brought a cow. And as she crafted her keynote speech for an hour, she carefully crafted in the message of farming and the impact of farming on the habitat for not only chimpanzees, but for the habitat for the world. And she ended her address by saying, how is it possible that a human being with a phenomenal brain can be destroying its own habitat? She talked about abused farm animals, huge areas of woodlands that have been destroyed to feed dairy cows. And I guess that was pretty poignant to me, because here I was, probably the only farmer in the audience, and realizing that Jane was using her scientific knowledge in a very crafted way. And she said one day she was a scientist, the next day she was an activist. So I want to leave you with those messages to think about. How can we, as farming women, tell our authentic leadership stories to our consumers that are around the world, and that we aren't out there destroying habitat? But more so, how can we do it in a way where we are thinking about that habitat and that long-term consequence? So really looking forward to tomorrow, and I hope you can join me when I'll do another update. Okay, have a great night. Bye.